Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome along. It's great to have you here. I'm Nigel, one half of AmexiBrit Adventures. We make travel videos and put them up on YouTube. Today we've got something a little bit different for you. I wanted to do a MyVegas video with some tips, tricks and advice to get you started. We use MyVegas every time we go to Vegas. We've saved hundreds if not thousands of dollars over the years, so it's well worth getting into, and hopefully you'll learn something on this video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. If you can subscribe to the channel, that'd be amazing. It helps us grow our channel and it's free for you to do. Right, let's get started and let's try and save you guys some money. Okay, here we are on the computer. We're going to go with MyVegas Classic to start with. So if you just go onto your search bar at the top here and click and type in MyVegas Classic, it will come up as a game that you can play. This is probably this is the original game, and it's the one that's probably the easiest to get started with for earning lots of loyalty points. So I'll show you a little bit about it and then we'll move on to the mobile apps afterwards. So when you first start it up, you always get adverts. So you just got to click through the adverts to get rid of them all. And then this is what you're left with. So we're using Jess's account because I tried setting up a new account but it wouldn't let me. Facebook want lots of authentication done now to set up a new account, so I can't start from scratch unfortunately. So we're using Jess's account to give you an idea of what to expect. These are the list of all the slot machines you can play. You can just scroll across the bottom and choose the ones you want to play. You've got high roller, which won't apply if you're just starting out. Favorites you can add all slots, progressives, MyAnami slots, blackjack, and then my strip is an important one to know about. So basically when you click my strip, it goes into your strip. When you first start, if you're brand new to the game, you will not see any of these properties. They need to be built as you're playing the game. It's fairly quick to do. It does it straight away as soon as you start it, but you won't have these properties there when you first start out. When you do get them built, it's good to go on sort of fairly regularly to try and get extra chips. So if you just click on the coin, it'll either give you gold coins like this one did, which is great, or it'll give you red coins like this one's about to. So your red coins go up there, they're the chips that you play with, and your gold coins go up there and they're your loyalty points, which is what we're after to get your rewards. So you basically just work your way through and just click on all the properties to get coins for free basically whenever you go on. There's also these monuments. Again, if you're just starting out, you won't have these because these are built for how long you've been on the game, so anything up to 10 years, but these do give out good amounts of chips. So for example, this 10-year one should give 10 million, so there you go, 10 million chips just for clicking on that. So if you're new to the game, unfortunately you won't have any of that, but if you've been playing on mobile for example and never tried desktop, I think you can still build these monuments, so it's worth doing if you want to start out on desktop, because it's a good way of getting hold of more gold coins just from going on here instead. So if you go back to the house, it will bring up the slot machines. If you're new and just starting, one of the good slot machines I would recommend would be Lotus Land, because it's got a lower minimum bet than some of them. Some of the slot machines might not be active when you first start out. I think they unlock due to level, but bear in mind I haven't started a new account in about 10 years. It's very difficult for me to remember what was going on back then. But on Lotus Land you have a minimum bet of 75,000, where some of them are at least 500,000. So you can bet as low as 75,000 and at least you'll be able to play for a little while. Then basically all you do is click auto spin What I'm going to do is up the bet because I won't be able to show you a low bet because of our level. So you hit auto spin. Auto spin will only be available when you've done a few levels. It won't be available at the start, but it's only I don't think it's many levels in before you can hit auto spin. So then you basically just hit auto spin. It always gives you another advert, and then you just watch this gauge go up. Every time this gauge gets to the top, you get 10 loyalty points. So it's quite a quick and easy way of, okay, it's only 10 loyalty points, but if you play it for an hour, you can quite easily get 1,000 or two just from leaving it playing. And Lotus Land's a really good one for leaving it playing because it will go into its own bonuses. You literally don't have to touch it. You can just set it up on your computer, press auto spin, leave it, come back half an hour later and see how many loyalty points you've got. So it's quite a good one for that. You've also got, I've got 5 of a kind now, so it's not going to skip one I want it to. You've also got these little challenges down the side. So if you do certain things, then you'll get extra sort of places. I mean, this one's like there's a new neon museum building quest, so you need to build it before you can actually collect off it. So it's the same as building all the properties, but they have sort of limited time ones. So there's one that's just 1 day to go. So some of them have like limits, so that you need to bet at least 3.7 million chips in any slot to be able to build it. When you're just starting out, it's fairly low, so it's not too much of a problem on that. But then it basically builds it on the strip, whereas this one at the moment will be a flat property. I think it's down here. Yeah, there you go. So it's this one. So when you actually build it, it will come up and then you'll be able to collect on it. When you've got your loyalty points, you can spend your money, spend some of your gold coins on getting rewards. So you just click into the rewards tab at the top and then it will give you a featured rewards. So some of these things are Vegas related, some are not, because it is a worldwide thing now. There's lots of different hotels and various different things. You can just scroll across the top for the thing, for all the things that you can do. There's categories as well, so you can look at restaurants, rooms, shows, attractions, etc. And then they've even got price categories if you're wanting to do it that way. There's some really good rewards on here. Obviously for Vegas it's mainly MGM properties, so you've got all of the MGM properties listed at the top for you to look at, and then basically you just click into one that you're planning to go to. And for example, we'll choose the Tom size beers. You just click into that and then it's basically tells you a bit about the reward. So it'd be 2 Tom size beers for the price of 1 at Tom's Urban, New York, New York. So all you have to do then is click next. It will give you the terms and conditions of what you can do. It also gives you some blackout dates, because there's definite blackout dates where you can't use things. One of them is a Raiders home game, so it's good to check the terms and conditions while you're doing this, and just double check that you haven't you're not going to try and use something when it's blacked out. It's basically all the major holidays, but there are some that catch you out, which, like the Raiders home game, is one that's caught us out before. We've planned to use a reward and then found out the Raiders are playing at home, so we couldn't use it. But there's some good rewards on here. There's Luxor and Excalibur have both got buffets that are 2 for 1, so you end up getting 2 buffets for less than $30, which is a great deal. Luxor's also got Diablo's Cantina, which me and Jess obviously go to quite a lot. We usually get this on both accounts and sometimes go twice in a trip. But yeah, just have a look through and see what takes your fancy and things, and then just get the rewards. So one of the other really good ones is free play. You basically can get $100 of free play at Luxor, for example. All the properties have free play, and it would cost you 100,000 loyalty points. The only thing you have to be aware of is you need to have a paid stay at the property. This one I believe will be 3 nights. Let me see if I can find it. There we go. So a 3-night minimum paid stay is required. So you cannot be on a comp stay to use this reward. You have to be doing a paid stay. So it's something you need to be aware of if you plan on using this. And also you need to claim it on a paid night. Because I did it back in last November when we did like I think I was on a 3 comp and 3 paid night. I tried claiming it on a comp night and they said we can't do it. It has to be claimed on a paid night as well. So it doesn't just have to be a paid booking. It has to be on a paid night. You are limited to 3 premium rewards in a 30-day rolling period. Basically, premium rewards are anything that's free. This is the easiest way of remembering it. Anything you pay for, like a 2-for-1 or a reduced price or something like that, is not premium. But anything that's free, so a free shot or a free drink or free play or a free room or anything like that, that is a premium reward which you can only use 3 of. Everything else you can just load your basket up and just claim as many as you like. So you can do Diablo's credit, you can do Public House, you can do Tom Size Beers, you can go through all of the properties, and as long as you've got enough loyalty coins, you can buy them all up and then use whatever you want, and then refund some of them when you get back if you don't use them, so you get your gold coins back on some of them. It's meant to be 5 refunds in each 30 days, but I've managed to refund more than that when we've been going, so I normally get most of my coins back. The other thing to be aware of is the expiry date of the rewards. On here it will tell you the exact date it's expiring. If you go on the mobile app, it will show you like a 30-day or a 60-day or a 45-day, so you have to sort of work it out yourself. But the Facebook desktop game is quite good for telling you the exact date, and when me and Jess do it, we do it so that we wait until this date is the last day of our trip, if that makes any sense, so that we can use all of the rewards we have booked right up until the last day of the trip. So this date will change as you get closer to your trip, so it's worth waiting until you get to the day that you are going to leave, if you like, just in case. You might plan to go somewhere, say Diablo's one day, but then it's blacked out and you didn't realise, so you want to go the next day, but now it's expired. So we'd recommend you keep it so that it's still in date for when you're actually leaving, because we've used things on the last day plenty of times before because we didn't get them in for the rest of the trip, even though we thought we might do. The only other thing to mention would be free rooms. So if you go to Park MGM, for example, you can get a complimentary night for 125,000 coins. So that's a really good deal. If you want to stay at a different property, even if it's just for one night. Me and Jess did this on our last 2 trips. We did Aria and Bellagio. Unfortunately, they've removed the Aria and Bellagio comp now. It might come back, no one knows, but it's definitely worth trying to get the reward if you can, if you're interested in staying at a different property, even if it's only for one night. We did that and double booked and just stayed a couple of nights at Aria and a night at Bellagio on the last 2 trips, but it's a good way of doing it. And obviously you just play resort fees because it's comp, and if you're gold, you don't even pay that. So we are now going to probably leave this because I think I've talked about this enough, and we're going to go to the mobile apps. So I'll show you that in 1 second. Okay, here we are on the MyVegas Slots app. You can play it on the desktop, but it is mainly a mobile game that you can download for your mobile device. But if you want to play it on the desktop, you just go to myvegas.com and you can play it on here. As you can see from the bottom, you can download this on the App Store, Google Play and Amazon App Store as well, so you can play it on your Fire tablet. There's some other Play Studio games which I'll talk about in a bit, but we'll just concentrate on MyVegas Slots for now. There's a daily bonus like there is with all of them. The Classic that I've just showed you as a daily bonus. For some reason it didn't come up. I don't know whether the spin's ready yet. So but every time you go on for the first time that day, you'll get a daily bonus. So if you click it, it'll open the present, and it will give you a daily gift, a level bonus, VIP bonus, and then new is this loyalty point bonus. So even if you don't play, it's worth just going on once a day and just clicking the present, because you get 400 loyalty points just for doing that. So every 10 days you earn 4,000 points, which is a great way of doing it passively and not really doing a lot. So when you've collected that, you get the usual adverts that you get on all the sites. That's the one thing about the MyVegas apps. There's always adverts going on, so they advertise challenges and all sorts of things, so you have to wait a few seconds to skip all of this, and then we'll get into it and show you a bit more about it when we've skipped all this. If it takes too long, I'll come back. Right, okay. Nope. See if we can actually get into it. Right, still more adverts. Right, okay. So this is what the MyVegas slots looks like. It's very self-explanatory. Like your slot machines are all here, so you can play what you need to. Your loyalty points are here. Your chips to play with are here. Again, you can collect every 2 hours. You can click on this bit, and it will collect some coins for you. So you've got your daily bonus, and every 2 hours you can collect coins. So when you first start out, you might be a bit short of coins, so you just come on. Even if you set an alarm or something like that, it depends how rigorous you want to play this game, but you can just set an alarm every 2 hours, come in and collect the chips out of the app, and then play it at a later date. So if you this has challenges and events and things like that, just like the desktop app. And then if you go into My VIP, that's where all your rewards are. So one thing it is asking me to do is allow your location. So I'm going to do that. The reason for that is on these apps, especially because the computers, I can't remember if it needs your location on the computer or not. I think it does, but the apps especially, they need to know your location, because the rewards that are available depend on where you are. So for example, most of the MyVegas rewards for Vegas aren't available to anyone living in Nevada. So my tip is, all of the rewards you want to get them before you leave, because some of the rewards that are in this section, so you see all these ARIA rewards here, when you click on the app and go to the rewards section, when you're in Vegas, most of these won't be there, because residents are excluded from them. So as soon as it sees where you are on your location based data, it will remove them all. And if you don't allow the location based data, it won't show you either. So that's a tip for you to not miss out on anything, because you can't always get them when you're out in Vegas. So it's good to know about that, and I don't want you to miss out on anything just because you didn't realise. So that's a quick little look at MyVegas slots. There's nothing really more to say about that one. It's one, like I say, you can play on any device, and you just carry on and try and accumulate as many chips as you can, really. Right, the next one we're going to do is MyAnami. Let's go into this. Let's close that because it might fail. I just want to touch on MyAnami because there's something I need to show you on there. Hopefully it runs okay. This runs sort of on Facebook, but it is also a mobile app. So sometimes on Facebook it runs a bit weird on the desktop, but Hopefully it will load in and not crash on me. Okay, so here we go, your daily bonus again. This one you get extra bonuses if you do a streak, basically, of signing in. So you get your daily bonus and then more adverts. That's the only annoying thing about these games, is you're constantly clicking away from adverts, but these have got challenges and things you can do as well. You've got to collect here, so every 2 hours again you collect and get a few more coins. And you've also got daily challenge here, which changes every day. So this is like get 10 free spins, spin 40 times, get 20 wins, and you'll get more coins just for doing that as well. So that's a good way of topping up your coins. Again, same as MyVegas slots, it's scroll across for your games. On here, obviously, it's all Konami games. So if you like All Aboard, for example, you can play all your All Aboard games here. There's quite a lot of different games on here that might be more enjoyable to some, and definitely games that you can play in Vegas. The MyVegas slots is more of a made up sort of slot machines, whereas these are more actual Konami games that you can play in Vegas if you find you like them, or it gives you an opportunity to try them out before you spend your own actual money on them, so that's always good. Your rewards are down here, so there's something I need to show you in here regarding free play. So on here there are specific Konami free plays. Sorry if it's a bit jumpy, it's very sensitive. If I can find it, there we go. So your normal free play, you can only use one, and like I said to you, you are limited onto a paid stay. Before, you used to be able to do it and book, say, a $50 free play and a $100 free play and use both. Now they only let you use one free play per booking, so you're only allowed to use one lot of free play. The exception to this is if you come on Konami, you can use these Konami slots free plays. These are $25 each for free play at different properties, and they do not require a paid stay or any stay at a property. You can be staying at a Caesars property and happily use these. So you could get Luxor, Aria and Mandalay Bay and then get $25 of free play at each property, not have to stay, but it's free $25. So that is the only way you can get free play without actually staying at an MGM property and paying to stay there. So I just wanted to show you that. And then it's a good one, definitely. That's the one I've been using lately when we've been getting comp stays, because I can't use the normal free play because it's not a paid stay. I'll show you the other apps that you can download. It's basically Play Studio is who runs MyVegas, so they have a Tetris app now, so you can play that and get gold coins. MyVegas slots, which I showed you. There's a MyVegas bingo, a slots live, Konami slots, which I just showed you, a pop slots, and a MyVegas blackjack. So they are all the games that you can play to get loyalty points. It's very worthwhile downloading them all. They all have independent chips to play with, but they are all linked. Your loyalty account is linked to all of them, so whether you're on the desktop or whether you're on Konami or whether you're on pop slots, your loyalty balance will be the same on all of them, and you can claim rewards out of any of them, and they show in all of the apps. So if you claim your rewards on desktop, for example, and then go in MyVegas slots, because you're now on a mobile device when you're in Vegas, you can see all of your rewards that you've got. They're in a little wallet that shows you where they are. I can quickly show you actually what I mean. Okay, so I loaded back into Konami because MyVegas slots was taking its time. Basically, this is the wallet that I was talking about. You basically have all your rewards in here. Whenever you claim them, they go in here. Obviously there's nothing in mine at the moment. Then you can click on each reward and it will give you a code. You take that code to the MGM rewards desk wherever you're wanting to claim the reward. So if it's a reward at New York, like Tom's 40-ounce beers, you go to the MGM reward desk in New York, give them your code. They then load it onto your MGM reward card. You then take it to Tom's Urban, tell them that you've got a MyVegas reward, and they'll remove it from your bill. It's as simple as that. But obviously there's nothing in my wallet at the moment. A couple of things that I wanted to quickly touch on. Be aware that rewards are limited per day. So this one's only got 9 left per day, and this one's already sold out. So if there's a reward you're particularly looking for, you will need to make sure you get on at the right time. Basically, a lot of it's luck, but you sort of go on and see if you can try and get the reward while it's available. Obviously, be aware of the expiry date, because there's no point in getting something if it's going to be expired before you go. But yeah, try and get them when they're in date and actually there. Another thing to quickly touch on is make sure you play every 30 days. Play Studios, when they took over, activated a term that's in their terms and conditions that had been not acted upon previously, that if you don't play once within 30 days, they will remove all your loyalty points, so you will be reset back to 0. All you have to do is spin 10 times in a app or desktop. It doesn't have to be in every app, it just has to be in one of them. So if you're planning a trip and you've got enough loyalty points, you think, oh, I don't need to play anymore, and leave it for 6 months. When you go back to use them, they probably won't be there. So just a thing to be aware of. Make sure you play once every 30 days. The only last thing I want to touch on is this Facebook group, Vegas Gift Guides and Giveaways. It's run by this guy, and it's got 123,000 subscribers or members. It's a great group for giving you advice on MyVegas, and you might learn some more stuff than what I've taught you. And there's lots of people on there that have got a lot of experience in doing it. This guy has also got his own website. It's called MyVegas Advisor, where you can get free chips for MyVegas. So this is the the MyVegas Classic on their desktop. So for example, if you clicked all of these links, you'd probably start off with about 30 million in chips. So if you're a new to the game, that'll be great, because that'll last you for a long time. He also has them for mobile, so all of these are exactly the same. So you just click on it and then click the link on your mobile device, and it will activate the chips. It also has some calendars for the comp nights that I showed you. 2 comp nights are only available on certain people's things. I think you have to maybe pay for some chips or something to activate them. But 1 comp night, so it gives you the calendars that you can see, so that you don't have to buy the reward to see if you can get a comp night. So it basically has all of the calendars to say which nights are available to be comp before you actually buy the reward to find out that you can't actually use it. As a general rule, weekends aren't available. In the week normally is, but it depends if there's an event on and things like that. So that's pretty much it. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you've learned something. Hope it's been informative for you. Please like and subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it. It helps our channel grow, and it's free for you to do. That's pretty much it. If you've got any comments or you want to ask any questions, anything that I haven't covered, please leave it in the comments below. I'll try and answer them if I can. But that's pretty much it. So we will see you very soon. Probably the next time you'll see us is November. So follow us on our social media. You'll see more of what we're up to. until our next time on YouTube. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.